Hi everyone! I just wanted to share a quick video of an activity that you can do at home. And the best part about this activity is it is with recycled materials, so you probably have these things at home. What you'll need is some corrugated cardboard, and you're going to cut them into approximate squares, or really you can cut them into any shape you want, but you want them to be good enough for you to hold, so a big size that you can easily hold. This activity is great for preschoolers all the way through adults. The cutting of the squares you'll probably want to leave to an adult or an older sibling because it does take a little bit of elbow grease, but I was able to cut this corrugated cardboard box using regular scissors. If you have stronger scissors like tin snip scissors or even cardboard scissors, that makes it a lot easier. What you need for this activity is just the cardboard. If you can manage to cut 15 squares, that's probably the minimum that you would need. If you're able to cut even more, that's even better because that means you can expand your challenges. And so here I just cut a small box into a bunch of little squares. I made them approximate squares because I'm okay if they're not perfect. If you do want perfect squares, the best size is 3 inches by 3 inches. And so you can spread out your box and mark that into a grid and then cut that way. So that way you know precisely what you're getting. Once you have your squares cut, then you're going to cut in some notches. And so here's an example of notches that I put on each side. You can also put the notches on the corners, and you can even put notches on just a couple sides but not all the sides. And it's very simple to cut the notches in. All you're going to do is cut in a little V shape. You want to make sure that you're not going too far deep into the cardboard, maybe about 1/3 of the way in, but no more. And you don't want to make them super thick. This is an example of a really thick V, and that doesn't let the cardboard sit snugly. It makes it move a lot. So you want to make sure that they're somewhat thin so that when you put the cardboard in, you do have to press it in a little bit because that's going to make it hold nice and sturdy. And so once you have your squares of cardboard, you can always have your children build things for you. So you can give them challenges like building the tallest tower, or you could have them build the widest tower, or you can have them build structures that they might remember. I know with my nephew, I had him build the the McDonald's symbol, the golden arches, and so he made an M. And it's very simple to do, and it's a really great project to have at home with recycled materials. If you don't have corrugated cardboard at home, you do have the option of using like cereal box cardboard, which is a little bit thinner, but you'll probably want to cut the squares a little bit smaller, and you'll want them to be more numerous. So you want to have more quantity of these squares because they're more flimsy, and so building tall structures requires you to double up the base or to cut the slots, the little slits in them smaller so that there's not as much room in the cardboard to move. So for this example, the notches or the slits that I cut in are just one-way slits. So you don't want to cut a V in it because you don't want any room. You want it to be nice and snug so that when you push it against the cardboard, it holds snugly. And that's it. So I hope you do some of these little activity square building challenges at home and stay safe and entertained. Thanks. Have a great day, guys.